It is quite obvious that for most people of Makueni, located in the southern part of eastern province of Kenya, practicing agriculture is tough. With rainfall ranging from 150 to 650 millimeters per year, farmers here join the rest in sub-Saharan Africa, where the climate, among other factors, has aggravated the shortage of harvests. Although people here have been rearing livestock and growing crops such as maize, cassava, cowpeas and pigeon peas, millet and sorghum, among other drought-resistant crops, the area has been experiencing periodic food deficits, always in need of relief food from the government and non-governmental organizations.
Poverty index is rated at about 65, between 65 and 70%.
Since time immemorial, people here have been using traditional farming methods that have largely contributed to the low and poor quality of yields. The type of farming practiced here encourages soil erosion and decreases soil fertility. Occasionally, farmers end up buying poor or fake seeds, and in most cases, whatever is harvested is poorly stored. This is a typical scenario in many African countries, and in this regard, the fight against hunger can never be won.
I know those areas, in the Lake Shores area of Malawi, but I also know in Tanzania you have areas around Dodoma and around the Lake Shores. So most of the countries, they have those kind of drier areas. And the issue is not always to abandon those areas, but to find what are the crops that can thrive in those areas and still be able to feed the production and even get surplus for the markets.
Women are the main people who are doing the farming.
Informally, the locals have been struggling to mitigate the situation. This is a meeting of a group of farmers who, for some time, have been contributing as low as 20 Kenya shillings a month to an informal bank. Because the number of loan applications is high, applicants are vetted, and those who qualify receive loans ranging from 1,000 to only 5,000 Kenya shillings. The majority of people in such areas are not in a position to access loans of huge amounts from banks to purchase agricultural inputs, among other related services.
So if you couple that with the soil infertility, they are really having it hard.
It is because of these reasons that AGRA, Alliance for Green Revolution in Africa, has partnered with a number of organizations to address the imbalance between the drastic population growth and food productivity.
We are working on 4 main crops: sorghum, pigeon pea, cowpea, cassava, and finger millet.
This organization that is implementing AGRA's soil health program in Makueni has been for years working towards empowering communities for a sustainable livelihood.
I think our approach is very special because we target the poorest of the poor, the most vulnerable communities. Those are the people that have been left out of the mainstream, and we interact with them. We reason together.
The Soil Health Program is designed to reach at least 4 million smallholder farmers in Africa by 2015, where integrated soil fertility management innovations would have been practiced.
Walinifundisha wakanionyesha utani na ile ingine hapa ukipanda hapa ile ingine unapanda hapa. Hiyo maelezo yote wakanieleza.
This is intended to help in enhancing soil quality and to retain moisture as much as possible to achieve maximum and quality yields from such farms. The Kenya Agricultural Research Institute is another partner who supplies quality seeds because in the past, unscrupulous traders have been reported to be selling poor quality seeds to ignorant farmers in areas such as Makueni.
We provided them with improved varieties of seed crops, which can mature hurry even with the minimum rainfall, which have got low impact of diseases, then they can harvest more than what they used to do before they got that improved material.
This is crucial because productivity in Africa is limited by the fact that farmers have a limited choice of improved variety of seeds. AGRA supports such institutions that work closely with farmers to develop new varieties that are suitable for a particular area.
Tulikuwa hapa na tukawekewa field day, tukawa tunasoma pia, tukasoma karibu kila mtu, na kila mtu alifanya vizuri. Sasa wameendelea kuwa nao pia walipikia kiwango ambao ni ya kuonekana.
Organized in groups, for the last 2 years, farmers in Makueni have been taken through a number of training sessions with the aim of making farming sustainable.
Nililima shamba na tingatinga, nikalipa 2,500. Nikanunua mbegu ya kupanda kwa 1,000. Pesa zote zile nilitumia kwa wakati huo nilitumia 25,540.
This same plant will give you more crops, more seeds in December when it rains. So this one you continue using it for 3 years before you completely uproot it.
So far we have 175 producer groups which we are working with.
This is the second harvest on this farm since Priscilla joined the soil health program. Assisted by the rest of the family, she is feeding her latest sorghum into a machine to undergo a threshing procedure. This process, that took about half an hour to complete, used to take this family a week to do manually.
Niliweza kufanikiwa na kupata pesa taslimu 28,000.
Wakati uliopita msimu wa mvua ndio nimepanda mtama, na sasa nangojea kutuanga ndio niuse nifate kalo ya mtoto ya shule.
During this season, Priscilla signed for a delivery of 711 kilograms of threshed sorghum, double of what she harvested during the previous season. Within the next few days, she expects to receive payment through her mobile phone.
Njaa inakuja kwa kina mama na watoto. Na nikiwa na sorghum kwa nyumba, hiyo kitu haiwezi nisumbua akili.
We actually do community mobilization so that the community know what Moiru Enterprises is all about.
We are doing business with potential wealthy people.
Smart Logistics and Mwailu Enterprises are two private companies that have been incorporated into the program in order to add value to the grains that are produced by farmers in Makueni.
Before this harvest, farmers were not embracing sorghum growing, but through campaigns, through encouraging them to grow, they are increasing.
We sit with the farmer and agree on how the markets are behaving, the quantities that we want them to produce, and then they commit that they're going to do that.
This move has greatly improved marketing and also warehousing of the grains.
The women may not be final in deciding which crops need to be grown after we have trained them.
Yeah, we're getting more cooperation from women more than men. They in the start of the program, but today I'm seeing more men because of the money.
We are currently buying sorghum at 22 shillings. That is farm gate price. And you can see 100 metric tons reflects to 2.2 million. That's what we paid them last season.
All this is designed to assure higher returns to investments by connecting farmers to regional markets and at the same time creating alternative ones for crops such as animal feeds or for food processing operations, making farmers think beyond their local markets.
Farmers are able to respond to the issues that affect them. Once they are well facilitated, they are able to open up, they are able to do small things, and it is those small things that matter, that bring change and improve their livelihood.
Mwakomwi, miaka ili,
This is Albertina Muema, an official from Equity Bank. Although they play an important role in the country's growth, for a long period, these farmers have been neglected, mostly by urban-based financial institutions. Equity Bank is another crucial partner in the program because, as much as they try to assist each other, the amount required in order for them to change their lives through farming is beyond reach. In the bank's package, low-interest loans are advanced, and this is done after farmers are taken through financial management lessons. Loan recipients stand to benefit a great deal because researchers have estimated that it is possible for farmers here to harvest sorghum up to 3 times a year. More importantly, farmers are in a position to negotiate loan repayment in case of any disaster.
Hii ndio nyumba ya zamani. Nilikuwa nimekaa hapa, nikabadilika, nikajenga ingine. Hii ndio nyumba ninajenga ya pili. Nataka kuendelea na kujenga.
These ones are they take 2 seasons and they are never affected by drought. When I sell them raw in Nairobi, per sack, I get 2,400.
The impact is there. It's noticeable. Some farmers have been able even to change their way of living.
My father get money to educate me for my farming process where he grows sorghum.
Nika rehabilitate nyumba yangu, ilikuwa haina dirisha. Alafu ile pesa zingine nikarekebisha kioski ile yangu sasa.
Very small. Farmers that have been trained barely within a year, they are able to benefit from the knowledge that they have gained. I think that to us is a big success.
The soil health program has proven to be environmentally sustainable and economically affordable to farmers in Makueni, whose lives are improving gradually. Many more desire to join in after seeing the disparity in farms where the innovation is being practiced and where it is not. This is a vivid example of the critical importance of soil health to Africa's green revolution.
For the last 3 years, I have moved a step ahead since I knew how to incorporate legume and the grains. They don't affect each other, they don't compete, and I maximize the space. So that's one thing I've known to get a lot of produce within a very small area. You see that bucket there? That bucket is money.